If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again, and welcome to episode number 9 of the AC Milan Career Mode series here on FIFA 16. We start with a game at home against Atalanta, as you can see there. We follow that up in 2 weeks' time after an international break with a game against Juventus away from home. Toughest game of the season so far, and then a week after that we face Sampdoria at home to round things out before we head into December, and we're very close to the January transfer window already. You get through the seasons so much quicker when you're not involved in European football. You really do. So we'll have 3 games today, and that will round out the entirety of November, and then we'll be into December and only an episode or 2 away from starting the transfer window. So keep your transfer suggestions in mind. We don't need them just yet because everything could change between now and then, but we'll be jumping in to today's episode with this starting against Atalanta, then Juventus, who are currently top. Atalanta are 12th, and then was it Sampdoria we end with, and Sampdoria are 10th. We're currently 6th, as you can see. 5 points away from Roma in 5th. We have a game in hand on Inter, despite the fact that they are 7 points clear of us. So we need to keep up our good form. We were in great form yesterday, apart from a disappointing result against Lazio, which we thought we'd turned around, but in the end, didn't. So we'll try and get better results today in all 3 games rather than just the 2. And fingers crossed, although to be fair, Juventus is going to be really difficult away from home, but I have faith. Drop the video a like if you enjoy it. Of course, subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't to this point. There will have been a My Player episode uploaded earlier on this afternoon, so check the channel for that. The giveaway was completed for the Euro 2016 collection book earlier on today as well at 10 AM, and tonight, probably just a couple of hours after this, at 6 PM, I'll be doing or announcing the winner of the giveaway for the Elgato HD60 that started last week. So keep your eyes peeled on your sub boxes for that a little bit later on as well. You still have a couple of hours to go and retweet the tweet for that video or for that giveaway if you so wish, if you haven't done so to this point. So check the channel page for that video. It was a week ago last Saturday, and then go and retweet that tweet to stand a chance of winning the Elgato. But for now, we're going to jump into this game against Atalanta and see if we can get a win. Here's my starting lineup. Pretty much full rotated side other than Donnarumma in goal and Jorginho in midfield due to the quickness in nature of this game after the previous one. So everybody was pretty tired, so we've changed the full side around, like I say, other than Donnarumma and Jorginho in the midfield. And Atalanta will be playing a 4-3-3. A lot of 4-3-3s in Serie A we've noticed so far this season. We tend to do quite well against 4-3-3s. I don't want to jinx myself. Paletta at the back for them too. He's also on loan, I believe, at Atalanta from us. So he'll be coming back to us in the summer and we'll be selling him on. But he's playing against his parent club here, which technically he shouldn't really be able to do. But never mind, we'll hope for 3 points against Atalanta. Bertolacci, forward to Keisuke Honda. Out to Bonaventura, who's right-footed, but we'll lay it into the path of Bertolacci. It wasn't the best of passes, in fairness, but we'll get it here to Luis Adriano and get the turn in and the shot. And how is that for a finish from Luis Adriano? His first goal, I think, in the competitive season. He scored in pre-season. I don't think he scored so far in Serie A, but he has now, and emphatically so. Nice turn, and then wraps his foot around it to fire it into the far top corner. Bertolacci gets, who initially was offside, came back to get the ball to feet, turn, and then how's that for a shot? Really good finish from Luis Adriano. 1-0 AC Milan after 12 minutes. Keeper no chance. Gomez, back to Carmona, to Derun, to Pania. Gets a good turn in, but we're trying to slow him down, which we've done well so far. Gets the cross whipped in towards the back post, but Murray will clear it. Only as far as Bellini, though, that's waiting here on the edge of the box. Goes down the right-hand side of their attack. Gets in a good cross, and keeper thought about coming for that, but in the end decided not to. We'll try and win it off them here if we can. Drame gets it across to D'Alessandro. Good spell of possession here for Atalanta, but they need to make it count, and they might do if they get all the way through here, and they have done. Donnarumma concedes from his near post. Really well worked move. They took their time in building that. A couple of failed attempts. In the end, though, they are able to get the equaliser on the very stroke of half-time. Presumably, as soon as we'll kick off, that'll be half-time. They're showing a close-up of Mexes there. Not really too sure why, unless Mexes was beaten to the ball. Close to giving away a penalty there. No, it's just a very good shot at the near post. Questions about Donnarumma, but oh, real questions about Donnarumma. A few of you saying in the comment section that I should maybe send Donnarumma out on loan, but I'd much rather have him here at the club and be training him. I might genuinely give... it was going to be half-time as soon as we kick the ball. I might give Abiati a game or two, but I'm not going to send Donnarumma out on loan. I want him here at the club training to hopefully get him better and better and better so that he is going to be a top-class goalkeeper by the end of this first season. Jorginho to Bonaventura. Luis Adriano making runs around the outside. We'll get it to him. Try a little bit of skill to maybe shake the defender. That didn't really work. Find a bit of space though for a cross. And, oh, Bonaventura with the overhead kick. What a goal that would have been to equalise. We're making a couple of changes. They're bringing Bala on for Luis Adriano and Montalivo on for Jorginho to see if that freshens things up through the middle. Close though there through the overhead kick to getting us a goal to go back in front. As things stand right now though, we are still locked at 1-1. Space for Bonaventura to run into. See how defensive Atalanta are right now with the amount of white shirts back here, but Ballo's going to get this to Bonaventura. I'll look for Balotelli again. We will find him. I haven't got the space here to have a shot. We'll get it to Montalivo. He might have the space for a shot. He gets it off, but it's well blocked by Darun. Going to be a corner to AC Milan. 10 minutes to go. Everybody seems to go always really defensive against me in Serie A, which I guess is kind of Serie A-esque, but still, it's pretty frustrating. We'll get this to Abate and then work it across the far side towards Bertolacci, quickly to Balotelli, around the corner maybe. Balotelli's done well here, he's in the box, but he's not nobody to pass to in an obvious position. We'll try and squeeze it through, but I'm finding myself trying to force passes rather than having an obvious outlet, which is quite frustrating. I'm on ultra attacking, but at the minute Atalanta's part of the bus is outdoing my ultra attack. Nice tackle by Bertolacci. Oh, but there goes the final whistle. That tackle isn't going to set anything up. It's Park the Bus. Atalanta 1, AC Milan 1. That equaliser just before half-time is enough to earn Atalanta a point here away from home. They got the equaliser and then just sat. All of the second half, just, you will not pass. You're not getting another goal. Turned out it worked. Unfortunately for us, we had a few chances. Despite apparently no shots on target, we got a goal. Weird, but never mind. 43% possession, 57 for them, which is, again, disappointing, to be honest. This side doesn't seem to hold on to possession well. I try and play my passing game, my normal passing game, but there's a lot of misplaced passes or dodgy first touches in this AC Milan side right now, as the quality of individual player isn't quite where it needs to be to suit my playing style. But players are growing. Players are improving, and I'm sure it won't be long until we do get to be in a position where players are doing exactly what I want of them. Donnarumma is now up to 77 rated. It would be nice if his handling was slightly higher. That's the one thing that's lacking right now, and his positioning is getting better, but we need him to stop letting goals in at his near post. We've lost the scout player. Up next is Juventus after a 2-week break with internationals, so I'm not sure whether to play Abiati against Juve. I might play Donnarumma against Juve and then play Abiati in the final game of the episode against Sampdoria. Jorginho, Kutzka, through the gap to Menez. Holds the man off well. We'll get it out to Elshar. We'll look for an early-ish cross, and Chiellini gets the block in. After 2 minutes, we have ourselves a corner. Can we get ourselves an early goal? Elshar with the cross. I'm going to try and knock this down. It's not quite worked, but it's dropped to Shilio's touch. Takes him forever to get under control. Romagnoli will get Bernardeschi involved. Down the right-hand side. He's left-footed though, but he gets the cross in towards backer at the back post, but Nato comes and punches clear. Not sure where Gianluigi Buffon is. No idea where their starting #1 goalkeeper is, to be honest, but I'm kind of glad that it's Nato, not Buffon, because he'll hopefully be easier to get the ball past. I kind of forgot to show you the lineups at the beginning of the game, so backer's offside, shock. I'll show you them now after we've had our first chance. My starting lineup is, as you might expect it to be, for my starting 11. The full first team is back here, although we've got Bernardeschi on the right rather than Niang, who normally starts out there. They're playing a 3-5-2 with Bonucci, Caceres and Chiellini, Cuadrado, Pogba, Lemina, Sturaro, Asamoah, Mandzukic and Dybala with Nato in goal. I don't know who's on their bench, but presumably they'll have players like Pereira on the bench, who are good, solid, quick impact players. But to start things off, the only impact we've had on the game so far is Carlos Bacca being offside. But to Mandzukic. Nice ball out wide to Cuadrado. And a shot from Cuadrado. Donnarumma was comfortable. I definitely was not in that situation. I had a horrible feeling that was going to sneak in the bottom corner. That couldn't have been any more than an inch or so past the post. He was very confident there, that Donnarumma, and I just was shitting my pants. Lemina into Dybala. No, don't score. No, Mandzukic is so good in the air. He's absolutely unplayable when they play the ball through the air to him. We cannot cope with his movement or in aerial battles. Good finish from him though, looping the ball into that top left-hand corner. Sorry, they come down the left-hand side into the man in the middle, then dinked in, and I just can't get near him. It's such a good header. The quick movement as well means that there's no shape to the defence, and Donnarumma, despite being 6'5", can't get anywhere near it. The amount of power he generates on it, despite falling away, to come back through with his neck. So good from Mandzukic. We're 1-0 down now against Juventus. Elsa to Antonelli. Go inside to Jorginho. Kucka's there, but we'll get it around the corner to Menez. And there's Kucka. Kucka with the shot. Oh, brushes the side netting. I thought he might have been able to get that on target from there. The angle wasn't the best, but it was worth a crack. Unfortunately, though, hits the net, but the wrong side of it. Menez. Oh, there's space here for Bacca. He's in behind. Carlos Bacca, he's got Caceres with him. Carlos Bacca, finish! We're back on level terms just a few minutes later, catching them on the counter. That's where the narrow three doesn't help. You get caught on the counter, play it into a wide area. There's no wing back there because he's already pushed further up to try and get involved in the attacking play. You can see him here, 16, Cuadrado. He's nowhere near. Caceres was closing me down. I thought about turning back in on my right. I'm glad I didn't, though. Bacca's had a couple of shots on his left recently that have been really poor, but that time he's buried it in the bottom corner, and we needed a finish like that in that situation as well. 1-1. Chiellini through to Lemina, to Pogba. Oh, it's a nice little jinky move, but we're able to get the ball back. Pogba comes out of nowhere to steal it off Jorginho, and then Jorginho gets it back, and again, gets tackled by Pogba. Here is the Frenchman, into Sturaro, around the corner to Dybala, into Lemina, who's going to have the shot. It's well blocked. It is going to drop to Sturaro, though, who comes just whiskers away from getting Juventus back in front. No idea how it actually dropped to him there with two defenders next to him, but did Donnarumma get a save on that? Did he save it? Oh, he did. He did save it with his elbow. Great save, Donnarumma. Corner to Juventus. I thought he just shot wide. It wasn't. It was a brilliant reaction save from the youngster. In comes the cross. We'll try and get it away. Pogba, in fact, heads it backwards. Chiellini will try and get it back into the danger area. Tonelli is with him. He's left-footed, Chiellini, so I'll try and get him off that left foot, and that should be a throw to us. It doesn't matter because it's half-time. Does he want to talk any quicker? Tonelli wins the ball off Dybala. We'll try and quickly catch them on the counter-attack. If Bacca had made the right run there, we could have been in, but it's dropped kindly to El Shaarawy, who could maybe look for Kucka, who's in. Kucka for 2-1 AC Milan! Away from home, 3 minutes into the second half, we take the lead. Kucka has been instrumental in the past few games. He's really come to the forefront, being right now the best player that we've got, the most influential player we've got. The run forward and the finish as well underneath NATO. We got so lucky with the way it dropped to Elsa. Wanted to play through Carlos Bacca in that same gap, but Kucka made the run that Bacca wouldn't, and we've gotten the lead. We're in front against Juve. Dybala, there's space out wide, but he keeps twisting one way and then going the other, and it's catching me right out. Here's Asamoah laying it into Dybala again. The Argentine goes for the shot on his right foot when he's left-footed, but draws a good save out of Gianluigi Donnarumma. Keeping us in it here, the youngster, after perhaps making a mistake for the first goal, or perhaps maybe being just caught out by a quality finish. He's keeping us in this here with two great saves now. One in the first half with that elbow to get it out wide at the end of the half, and now another one from Dybala, which leaves our 2-1 lead intact. Lemina trying to get Juventus moving here for an equaliser. Fires it to Pogba, who gets a turn in. Pogba with a shot. Donnarumma again with the save. Big half for the youngster so far in the opening 10 minutes. Two big saves. He's going to come for this, and he's going to come and claim as well. Donnarumma, he does amazing things, and then he makes little mistakes. It's really weird, but he's only 16 years old. It's to be expected. He is having a good season for us all told so far this year, so I can't complain too much, especially when we're 2-1 up away from home against Juve. I'm going to go short with this free kick. Jorginho stood there waiting. I'm going to get it across here to Antonelli. I was hoping he would be able to hold off Asamoah and get the turn in, but Menez can get it through this gap to Bernardeschi. Bernardeschi was meant for Bacca, but Elsa's going to get the turn in. Stefan El Shaarawy in the box. El Shaarawy looking for the top corner, but NATO makes a great save. Really good save. to keep us out. Chance to make it 3-1 unfortunately comes and goes. There's 25 minutes left. This has been such a good, fun game to play. Hopefully we can come away with the victory. Menez through to El Shaarawy again in the central area. Into Menez. It's Bernardeschi making the run. He's in the box. Bernardeschi on his left foot. Blocked by Chiellini. Can he win the header to keep the move alive? It's going to drop here to Cecilio. In the middle to Menez. Menez with a space. Menez with a shot. Blocked again. Out for an AC Milan corner. What a game. This has been ridiculous. Elsa with the corner. In it comes. Up goes the man in the middle. It's Bonucci battling with Romagnoli. It might still drop. Quadrado's going to get it to Chiellini, and they will maybe clear their lines. Oh, he's just completely schooled me there. Kudska out to Bernardeschi. We'll turn inside. We'll look for Menez. We'll go short here first, and then around the corner to Carlos Bacca, who's in behind again. This time I will turn on to his right. Bacca for 3. Can't even find the target. Carlos, what was that? I'm making a change. It's going to be Jose Mauri coming on for Jeremy Menez, but after that finish from back on his right, you'd have thought the way that he took that shot and the way he took his goal in the first half, he actually had a 2-star right foot, but it's the 2-star left, and he is right-footed, but unfortunately there, can't even find the corner. He scored a great finesse in the last episode as well, but this time it goes wide of the target. We're working the ball about really nicely here, though. We'll give it through there to Mauri and just lay it down the line to Kutska. Try and pull back if I can, but Storaro's going to get the tackle in. There's less than 10 minutes to go, but apparently, no, that's going to be Donnarumma's. Oh, panic there. I thought they just played in right behind my defensive line. Kutska, Mauri. Oh, strange first touch, but we've still got possession. We'll get it quickly to Jorginho. We'll go Mauri, and then maybe to Bacca, or inside to Kutska. Kutska gets caught on the ball, but he's come away with it regardless. Get it to Carlos Bacca. He'll get the turn in. Maybe this time he can score another one. No, Nato with a great save. It's going to be palmed away. Quadrado can't get it down. Elsa gets it quickly out of his feet, but Mauri gets caught in possession. Dybala's going to come away with it now. Chance for Juve on the counter-attack. They haven't got many options going forward right now. Mandzukic has got one man in front of him. That man is Martin Caceres, as they are on all-out attack here with a centre-back playing in a striking role. He gets in a pinpoint cross. Sami Khedira. Does he want to meet that any more perfectly? What a strike! Sami Khedira's never hit a volley like that in his life. Ever. What a ball in from Martin Caceres, and the volley is out of this world. Honestly, bang! Donnarumma knocked off his feet by the power of it. Smashed straight at him, but there's nothing you can do. The ball was hit so true from Sami Khedira. I don't like conceding goals, but when they're goals of that quality, you just have to hold your hands up and say, well played. That is why Juventus are top of the league. This has been a phenomenal game. Absolutely extraordinary game against Juventus so far. We may be able to get ourselves back in front. Bernardeschi, gets caught on the ball, but nothing given. Could have made it 3-2 immediately after being pegged back to 2-2. What a game! This is ridiculous. It's absolutely breathless stuff. Marquisio's going to come away with it. Antonelli trying to slow him down, which we've done. It looks like we're going to get a point here away from home at Juventus Stadium, despite being 2-1 up with just a handful of minutes to go. We may even, if this move comes off, find ourselves going behind. But no, a free kick given for something. Not really too sure what for. I didn't feel like I caught Asamoah there as the ball got crossed in. It's going to be Marchisio to deliver the cross. Antonelli will head it clear, but only as far as the Italian again. Try and get the block in there, and we'll get it away. Counter-attack? No. Final whistle goes. Remarkable game against Juventus. Absolutely outstanding. Brilliant fun. That is the best game we've played so far this season. We haven't come away with the result we wanted, but I tell you what, that is one of the best games we've played so far all year. 8 shots, 5 on target for us, 6 and 3 from Juventus. Again, possession heavily in their favour. After a game that good, I don't think I want to play another one. I think what we'll do, we'll have a squad report. We haven't had one so far this year, and as we're approaching the January window, we're going to want to see what the players are growing like so far this year, so you guys can get an idea ahead of time where we might like to improve when we get to the January transfer windows. So with that in mind, we will have a squad report now. We'll just advance as far as the next game because we want to see if we can get... Kevin Prince Boateng slightly disappointed with his lack of football, which is expected, but Kutska has been in such good form. And of course, we brought in Jorginho as well, and he too, as you can see there from that article, is continuing to perform. We're not quite going to get another training session in, I don't think. I think we'd have to go an extra day. Montalivo's made a decision as well about his future. That's intriguing. We'll see what's happening here. Kevin Prince Boateng wants to play. His decision: I've had a change of heart. I'm now prepared to stay. I was wrong in wanting to leave. I see my future here now. Okay. Well, let me know what to do in the comment section. Do I offer Montalivo a new contract and keep him here and sell the other players that we have in the midfield right now, like Bertolacci or Kevin Prince Boateng, Mastani maybe, although he's a youngster that we might want to send out on loan, although we haven't been able to get him out on loan yet. But if we're going to use the 19-year-old, it's going to be Jose Mauri. So we have a lot of centre mids here right now, but maybe we should still just let Montalivo go. Maybe offer him a new contract, then sell him, and use that money to replace elsewhere in the squad. We'll give you a squad report though. We'll sort by position so you can see each position as we go through. Donnarumma has up 6 so far this season. His stats are growing really nicely. Still making the odd mistake, but at 16 years of age, we have to put our faith in him so far. 7.3 average rating. To be fair, he is performing out of his skin. We just have only kept 5 clean sheets in 19 games so far. Abbiati's stats are dropping, but only his physicals. His goalkeeping stats are alright still, so maybe we could give him a couple of games. Gabriel is still out on loan. Ignacio Abate isn't growing at all right now. He's unhappy. I want to sell him, Abate. I don't enjoy playing with him. I do want to sell Abate on in the January transfer window, so we are perhaps going to be looking for a new right-back. Calabria is performing okay out on loan, not really growing at all though. Tonelli hasn't grown yet, though I will be hopefully starting to train him and a couple of others sooner rather than later. He says he has a 6.3 average rating, but he's been decent for me. Romagnoli, again, 6.1 average rating. What's that all about? Romagnoli's been really good for me as well. Up 2 ratings to 78 thanks to the training we've been doing so far this season. Mexes' stats are starting to drop off. He is now 33 years of age. Simic, he's homesick apparently. I'd be open to selling Simic, to be honest. I don't like the look of his stats. He's 20 years old and 62 rated. Just not good enough, I don't think. Ellie has been playing decent for me whenever he's come on. I'm pleased with his progress. I do want to start training him sooner rather than later, though. As is the case with Mexes, Alex's stats is starting to drop. Presumably, he's disappointed by lack of matches. Yes, he is. We may look to sell on Alex and Simic and maybe even Mexes in the transfer window and bring in another young Italian player. Paletto, as we saw on loan at Atalanta at the beginning of the episode, his stats are dropping though. Vergara is a young centre-back. We have 69 rated, growing well out on loan at Livorno. Maybe we could call him back, although I'd perhaps like someone that's a little bit better. Ducilio's growing up 1, although it'd be nice if his technical and physical stats started to grow sooner rather than later. Luca Antonelli's dropped 1. I don't know why, though, because his stats are all exactly the same. That's strange. Muru is unhappy. Presumably, he feels management is poor. Well, to be fair, Antonelli's been playing well, so I haven't had the opportunity to play Muru as much as I might like. He is the future in that left-back spot, though. Jorginho is up 1 since coming in, which is pleasing. 3 assists for him in his 8 games so far as well, so he's hit the ground running. Piccinocchi, perhaps, is the guy on loan at Lugano, growing well, but 20 years of age and only 60 rated, not too keen about his future. Bernadeschi is up 1 to 78. He's got no clean sheets, not no clean sheets, no assists and no goals so far in 9 games, 21 years of age, 78 rated. Keisuke Honda, 1 goal, 2 assists for him, but all but 1 assist came in the pre-season tournament. He's only played 3 games for me, though, because, of course, we brought back Verdi. Suso is a player that will probably be involved when he comes back from loan. He's out at Genoa right now, not playing too often for them, but 75 rated at 22 years of age. Definitely someone that we could use in the first-team picture when he comes back. Kutska has been great for us. 4 goals and 1 assist in 8 Serie A games this season, and he got an assist in the only game we've played in the Coppa Italia as well. So good, Kutska. He's really come forward the past couple of games, or past couple of episodes, and really proven to me that he's worthy of that starting role alongside Jorginho. Bertolacci's come in, not really impressed me too much, to be honest. Boateng's unhappy at his lack of matches, and I might start to use him a little bit more. We may contemplate moving him on, but I know a few of you in the comment section aren't keen on me doing that. Mastali, as we mentioned, we're probably going to try and move him on, or at least get him out on loan. Mauri's grown well, thanks to some training and some first-team matches. 3 goals, 3 assists in 8 games in Serie A. 2 came in 1 goal in 1 game episode. 2 goals came in 1 game in the last episode. There we go, get the sentence out. And Montalivo apparently wants to stay now, so I'm not sure what to do. They are his stats. He'll have to let me know. He's 30 though, so we may want to move him on. We might offer him a contract to get him to stay, to then sell him on either now in January or in the summer. Modic is growing well out on loan, but again, not really high enough rating for me to consider keeping him at the club long term. Bonaventura is 81 rated, up 1. growing nicely. Ball control and dribbling up. Shot power and long shots also up. Might have to start taking a couple of long shots with him. 2 goals, 1 assist so far. Velicioli is out on loan at Como. 62 rated at 18. Is growing though, so not sure what to do with him. Simone Verdi we brought back from loan. Recalled him and he's been okay for us whenever we've played him. Hashim Mastor is definitely a player we want to use in the future. He's out on a 2-year loan at Malaga. We will evaluate that at the end of the season, but I will probably leave him out for both seasons. Jeremy Menez is up 1 to 82. He's been solid for me. Really enjoy playing with him. And Bai Niang has got 1 goal, 5 assists, although 3 of them came in the Champions Trophy. He's been all right out on the right-hand side, although recently we have been playing Bernardeschi starting on that right side. Backup picked up an important goal for us today. 5 goals in 11 games for him in competitive play. Didn't play for us in pre-season at all, of course, after being at the Copa America. Joined for 20 million. I don't know whether I enjoy playing with Bacca, but he is getting goals, so I might just have to put up with him for now. Mario Balotelli, we're keeping him on loan for the rest of the season. He's got 1 goal in 9, although that goal came in pre-season. No goals in 6, and an average rating of 5.4 in Serie A. Might want a little bit more from Balotelli. Luis Adriano's unhappy. His stats are starting to drop. I'm contemplating, and in fact probably will, if his stats are going to drop like that, sell him on in January. Great goal against Atalanta, but I just don't use him at present. We might be better off replacing him now. Fernando Torres is dropping in rating and playing, though, presumably quite regularly for Atleti. Matri's got 2 goals in 5 out on loan at Lazio. Beretta is up 1 to 65, but 23 years of age, he's going to get moved on permanently. Gianmario Comi is up 2 to 67 at 23 years of age. Well, he's only played 1 game in the Coppa Italia, but Livorno are Serie B, aren't they? So he may be scoring goals in the 2nd division. We're not sure. El Sarawi's up 1 overall to 80. 2 goals, 5 assists for him in all comps, although all but 1 assist have been in Serie A. So really pleased with him since recalling him from loan, and that's the squad. So let me know in the comment section what you think of the growth of the squad so far, where we should go next. We will have Sampdoria to start us off next time, and then Carpi and Verona, and then we'll have who's that? Chivari in the Coppa Italia, followed by Frosinone, who are currently bottom of the table before we head into the January transfer window. So drop the video a like if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't to this point, to ensure you don't miss out on any further episodes here on the Chesnoid Gaming channel.